Welcome to the course for TSQL programming and scripting for SQL Server database administrator and developer. In this video session, we are going to learn how to track the login activity using the trigger. So what I want to say here, if any person can do login into the SQL Server, we want to save that all information who has logged into SQL Server at what time into some table. So the same thing we can do from SQL Server properties also. So before starting this things, I will be just brief what we have learned till now. We have already learned to restrict the total number of SQL Server connection. We have also learned in the second example, second video session, like how we can limit the particular user for correcting the session. So any single user or any user can create only 3 session or 4 session. That also we have learned. Next one, we have learned how we can prevent to connecting from the other application from SQL Server. Like we want SSMS only. If any user who is using the SSMS, they only can able to connect with MySQL Server. Remaining no other source is allowed to connect the SQL Server like CMD or .NET. So that for that also we have written the script. We have written the last script, and in the last video we have discussed so disallowed user connection for a specific time frame. We have given from 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. or 12 to 6 p.m. no user can connect. If any user will connect, so trigger will fire, it will check, and it will be do the rollback, and it will not allow you to, any user to connect. Then after that we are going to do in this video session login activity. How we can log the SQL Server in SQL Server, which user has login at what time. So we can say successful login or failed login. So you can see using the property you can able to do this. So if you want, you can go with the failed login or successful login or both login. So what is going to be happen if any user will not able, if any user will try to connect with the SQL Server and it is failed, it will be locked into your SQL Server error log. Same thing, if anybody has successfully connected, then also it is going to log. But what is the problem people will face? Your error log file is going very bigger, and if you have to check something, simply you will say this user is not able to connect, see this user is connected, and it is not that much good, or you will forget something you want to filter, you want to search from the error log. So for that, what people is doing, only failed login, because failed login will be very less, right? If the failed login, what we will do, we will put in the failed login only. If any user trying to connect with the SQL Server and it is failed, it will locked into your error log. If any user who has connected successfully to the SQL Server, it will not log. What we will do for that, we are going to create one table and we are going to create one trigger. So those login has successfully, those user has successfully logged into the SQL Server, those information is going to be saved into that table. In future, if you require who has connected, we will go and check that table. And if you want to know which are the login is failed, we'll go to the event viewer, error log, SQL Server error log, not even where. So directly I will go and I'm taking my this code and I'm pasting it here, right? I'm going to trigger DB and I want to check whether the table is there or not. If okay, not there, so I am there in the master database. I will change to master to trigger DB, and I have created one table. That table name is audit log, and after that I will try, I am just creating the trigger, so it is not be create, it's not be alter, it should be create. So to create trigger name on server, and this, and I have already explained about what is original login. I have already explained what is get date. I have already explained what is the event data, so no need of explaining this again and again. This will give this XML output, and for that we are taking and storing into some table. So that one we have done in our previous video also. So we will not go. Script is very, very small. Just I will execute it. My this has been created successfully. If I will go and I will check, so I'm seeing that there is no data has been entered here. What I want, I will go and I will try to log in with SA account. And I was able to successfully, I was able to log in. You go and check SA that what time we have tried to log in. It's make the multiple of sessions so that all detail it's giving here. I will try to log in test log. Okay, sorry, it will be, there will be some problem. It is there in this. Let's see into that. So I hope you understood. We are trying, and once you are executing it, it is going to give me the correct. So I will do what I will do. I'm disconnecting everything. Now I will try with Windows account. Successfully, I was able to log in. So you can see that this also information has been logged. Some of the login, if I will try and I'm giving the wrong password, it is not going to store the information into this table, because what is going to be happen, if you want to check those, you have to go to the SQL Server error log. So you can go to the error log and you can check. So entry will be there. This test login has failed with this reason. Okay, so whenever trigger is fired and it will not allow you to log in, that all information will goes into the SQL Server error log. And if any successful login is happen, it is going to store in this table. And after filtering this table, you will be able to get that all data. Thanks for watching this video. And there is one more, is there allow connection for specific IP also. If you want, you can create this script also. You can take one variable, you can give it there, you can save a specific IP name of that system, and then you can define it if any burst. So you can restrict the access. So any person from this system, this IP try to connect with SQL Server, then only it will be allowed to connect. Otherwise, connection is not going to made. I hope you understood trigger, how we are giving and how we are creating the trigger. In the later video session, we are going to create a lot of examples, and then we will see. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please continuous watch my next video.